What it do? We just went 5 minutes without recording anything.
Holy
That's how you know
shit.
you're in the zone, baby.
Well, good to know this is the last episode.
This is the final episode.
Yeah.
Why, you may ask? Well, we both have podcasts, and we just got on a podcast frenzy, and we got too many podcasts going. We're consolidating.
Well, I think also we started this because we were like, you got to have a podcast, and then it led to other shit we wanted to do, which is the point, I think.
Yeah, 100%. So I've got my show, you got your show, and I'm gonna. This is gonna be a guest on like
That
my
sounded
show,
like
actually.
that sounded like there was a lawyer in the room.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's an amicable ending, and all parties feel represented by the end solution. And then I look at Laura; he just nods once.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, we're talking Twister with Glenn Powell.
Twisters.
Twisters.
That's what it's
Sorry,
called,
I
yeah.
keep fucking up the
Because
plural.
the movie with Bill Paxton and
Beam us up, Dante.
oh my God, Helen Hunt.
Damn, your recall on actors is pretty high level.
She's so. This is a classic. This movie.
That is the woman that could be a president of the United States. That is the face of the woman that they would vote in.
Yeah, and
It
I think
can't be big
I think in a movie
lips.
she's been a high level ranking person.
I think if Jodie Foster 20 years ago shifted from Hollywood into politics, she could be the first U.S. president, U.S. female president.
Yeah, just because of the jaw strength.
Jodie Foster has
Yeah.
played like
Did you watch
those exact roles that in our mind she's like a very authoritative woman.
Oh my God, what was that show?
Inside Man.
No, did you watch that show on? It's an HBO show. Remember
Oh, the new one you were saying.
Woody Harrelson and
Top
Matt
Detective.
McConaughey? What's
No.
it called? Detective something?
Oh, you're thinking Fargo?
It was pretty much like it was that vibe, but
Yeah.
it was True Detective.
True Detectives.
Jodie
That's the
Foster-
Top Detective, Top Boy, and True Detective.
So every season is like different cops.
Yeah.
And I think one of the best seasons
Season 1 was the best.
Well, they say Mahershala Ali's was really good as well, season 3.
Oh, I missed that one.
I haven't seen that one, but Jodie Foster's was sick.
Yeah.
And,
I like how they made her look old and they didn't try to like put a bunch of makeup on her. She's like a ranger, right?
I think she did that herself.
She's like a police ranger
She's a
or
policeman.
chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way like she's so no nonsense, Jodie Foster.
Yeah, she is in this. But
Shit, I'd vote for her.
back to Twister for 2 seconds.
Please.
It was great. Twisters was great.
Did
Yeah?
they bring the belt back?
The belt.
Because remember in the first one, the Twister was coming. The guy takes his belt off and then ties it to a radiator. And then they're just like holding on to the belt.
Oh no, I
then
never
they-
even saw Twister
They
1.
don't get
He didn't do that, but
Didn't
there
do
is
the
a
belt.
scene where there's like a massive fucking tornado.
No
and
way.
Glenn Powell grabs one of the girls. Yeah, right. Glenn Powell grabs one of the girl's arms because she's literally about to be taken away, and the violence to which somebody is swept away into a tornado in the movie is amazing. But he's like holding on to the basically for their lives, like with a chair like at his foot.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, like that.
Well, he's just holding on to her. Like, it was great. Yeah, it was really good. The Twisters were sick. That's where AI makes sense. Like, you kind of need it. But
Did they like the way they showed CGI of Twisters? They nailed it.
oh, it was perfect. Yeah,
Like high speed.
it was just good. It was kind of scary too. I saw it in IMAX.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Shit, I might watch that. So, are they like Oklahoma? I'm assuming.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, it's always like the flatlands. So they go, "There's Twisters coming, get out of here!" And they go, "I've been in this house 40 years. I ain't going nowhere." Is it that?
Well,
type of
they're
thing?
chasers. These guys are like chasers, and
okay.
not to give away the whole movie, but the girl in the beginning is trying to put them out, like figure out how to get rid of them, like
Yeah.
when they're happening.
Yeah.
And then Glenn Powell's character is like this cool YouTube guy who has a huge channel, and he chases tornadoes.
Oh, got it.
But they do a good job of it.
So, question: how, as
Answer.
a human,
Daily Double.
do you extinguish a Twister?
I don't think it's possible.
You shoot chemicals into it.
But pretty much.
It's like an air bomb.
You pretty much
into
have
the
to
center.
take a trailer with a bunch of like shit, and then
And once it goes up,
it'll get sucked up into it, and
and it has explosives that
no,
cancel
like
out the
essentially,
wind.
there's the science of it very vaguely. They explain it through the movie. Obviously, I'm not going to do a good job, but heat and cold, and you can dissipate that through certain temperatures. Like what creates a tornado? They're also saying like you don't necessarily know exactly what creates it, but it's like if you can fuck with that, you can get rid of it.
God damn.
When we drove to Oklahoma, on the
Put a
way
pussy
there.
in a coma.
No,
Sorry, keep going.
But we saw
Drove
like
with his
a
family.
tornado had just passed through,
Yeah,
and we're like, "Yo, why are all these buildings destroyed?" And then it turned out there was a tornado.
dude,
like,
why are all these buildings in the air?
No, but like the warehouse, like the whole roof was ripped off, all the products
Wow.
scattered all
It's
over
scary,
the
I
fields.
bet, yeah.
Like, dang, like what rolled through this place? Like it's like a full on like.
That's crazy to me.
Decimation.
All these places in the world that consistently have the same type of like natural disaster, like areas that constantly have earthquakes, like Japan. That's why their old construction was that way. It could be rebuilt in like 10 days,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Oklahoma, like we just know all this shit. We just make bunkers, I guess, and they're all chill about it. There's so many videos on YouTube, people just mowing their lawn. There's a giant twister in the
Because
back.
I guess you don't even have to be. It just does damage like where it does damage,
exactly, but
which is weird.
I guess-
but also debris flies everywhere.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, of course.
but I wonder like
Don't forget.
Yeah, no, don't forget that. Trucks.
do they know the route? Can they be like, oh, it's going into the clouds or away?
But
or
then
the
it could
wind
also
or-
like shift like a hurricane.
turning left.
Yeah,
it's turning left.
Like, oh, stop! Like I've seen videos where like a guy's like watching a tornado like in the distance, and then it turns like towards them.
It's like,
oh shit! Oh shit!
Have you
Yeah.
seen the trailer for this movie?
No, actually.
Oh, pull it up. It's good.
Beam us up, Scott.
It's I feel like movies are coming back. I said this a
It
while
does.
ago. Yeah.
It does feel like that, especially with this F1 and all these.
So
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving.
that guy was in the Transformers movie.
Yeah, he was.
Okay, I'll buy a Sequoia.
Yeah. Okay, I'll buy a
I'll
Sequoia.
buy a Forerunner. Fuck off.
Yeah, wow. It was great.
Damn, this looks like a great movie.
It was good. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
You know, the fan budget was crazy.
Dude, it's already grossed 80 million.
Oh, pause it. Then this guy might actually end up becoming Batman then.
Oh,
and
yeah,
when did
yeah,
it come
yeah,
out?
yeah. Last weekend.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Domestic.
As long
domestic.
as
80
long,
million.
once it breaks that, and what's the budget on it though?
For
Okay, let's
this?
keep going. Let's finish this.
Wait. Let's guess the budget. I guess.
It would have to be at
100
least
million.
80 million.
100
Probably
million.
120, 150.
80 to 120, I'm guessing.
Yeah. So it'll recoup soon. But that's what this guy needs to become Batman.
You're right.
He needs a lot of these recouping movies. That's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, with the amount of times you mentioned Top Gun, like he's got to be Batman now. Just
Yeah, just off
Your
those
word.
mentions.
I mentioned Top Gun once.
This episode.
Yeah. We're talking about
every episode.
like-
you're like that's what Top Gun is.
It's the perfect action movie. It's the perfect action movie.
That's how he anchors himself. He literally gets right in the fucking eye of these things. It's sick.
Oh, she's perfect.
She's gorgeous.
You thought you could destroy it.
They banged, didn't they?
No, actually.
No one banged? Whoa, what's that? Oh, that's how they...
That's how they figure out
It's
data
a
about
sensor.
it.
Yeah, it's a tornado sensor.
Sick.
You don't face your fears.
And in real life, there's not really much tornado notice.
Yeah.
Like, they just fucking happen.
You
Wow.
ride 'em.
You ride him.
You rad your figures.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
and the
gonna
whole
make him
thing is like a
Batman.
Dodge Ram commercial.
Yeah,
But in the
and a
best way.
Toyota, yeah.
But in the best way. Oh, no, there's way more Dodges.
Yeah, the Toyota got destroyed, so they're saying...
That guy saying that line, when he said it like that day after they said cut, they're like, dude,
What
good
was
job
the
on that
line?
line. Because that twins line, twins, we have twins. Like, there's
Like
two
two tornadoes.
tornadoes. They're like, dude, good job on that.
Let's
Go
see.
back a little bit more. They're right there. He nailed that line.
Yeah.
God, the fucking trailer people are good at that.
I
eh?
know they are.
Sometimes
I know it's gonna be an R next. Sick. I knew it.
I bet the trailer people are like, they're never gonna make a movie as good as I can make this trailer.
No, impossible. And they're so cocky too.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That he's holding on for his foot.
Oh, it looked like those railway spikes.
They were in
Anyway.
a movie theater.
God damn, boy.
It was great though. Yeah, it was good.
There's a new Joker trailer that just dropped.
Yes.
Yeah. With Joaquin again?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Joker 2.
Look,
What's
under
her
a million
name?
Views right now.
What's
Huh?
her name is
Lady
Lady Gaga is Harley Quinn.
Really?
Correct.
And who's Harley Quinn again, real quick?
Harley Quinn was a nurse in the insane asylum.
Psychiatric nurse.
The nurse in the psychiatric ward where the Joker's real personality kind of was developing, and then
So she knew him.
she knew him as like a person, but the Joker, he was like becoming the Joker. Kind of. There's two different stories. Of
She's
the
the
Joker.
only one that can stop him, type of thing.
No, she just falls
She
in love with
joins
him.
him, yeah.
She joins him.
She's in
and-
with him.
Turns into a crazy bitch.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
and she's kind of the Joker female to his.
Lady
Joker.
Gaga made her way into movies nicely.
She's a great actress.
Ever since what's it called? Star is Born.
Yeah.
Was it Star is Born with Chappelle?
A Star
and
is
all
Born
those?
was so good it convinced Bradley Cooper that he should play live on stage and guitar and sing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he started doing it.
Well, yeah, they performed it like the Oscars or some shit or the Grammys.
God damn.
New Alien trailer too. The new
There's a lot of movies dropping, boy.
Childish Gambino movie.
Band.
Dude, that
Childish
movie-
Gambino movie.
Yeah. Or sorry, Donald Glover.
Gotcha.
But
It's-
it's Childish Gambino.
It's called Childish Gambino.
Bando Stone in the New World. It sounds like it's like a Harold and Kumar type deal.
I haven't watched it yet, so I don't
But
know.
they're getting back to making just normal, good movies.
Yeah, it's exciting. Like non-trilogies. I mean, even though Twister is like existing IP, if you could.
But in a good way.
We were talking about that Sudan USA game.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Were you pumped or what?
I didn't even know about it until after. Just people started messaging me. You're from South or from North? You're from South or from North?
Needed to
They're like,
qualify
"Ah."
you.
They're like at the halfway point. They're like, Sudan is beating USA 14, and LeBron had to step in. You see that LeBron? Did you watch the highlights?
No.
LeBron really had to come in like it was a finals game. Like, we cannot lose this. We are and by the way, how stacked it was. Literally LeBron, Steph,
It's not even fair, dude.
Anthony Edwards.
They have LeBron, Steph, Katie, Anthony
Katie,
Edwards, Anthony Davis. is
Davis.
like, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was like, but you know what it is? I think the Sudan team plays a lot together, and this is just star-studded where there's like no flow really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it would have murdered them. But yeah, he came in like he's literally like tied, and he just fucking took that last and just such a kerfuffle
Sudan
at
team
the
probably
end.
fucking lives together. Too.
Yo, bro, for sure, bro. They live in the van, bro. But their point guard, Sutton Jones, that guy's.
Sick.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get something from the NBA. Like he was fucking handling them all. Like
Imagine they just take this. They're like, South Sudan entering the Eastern Conference Finals.
now's the Phoenix Darkies. Phoenix buying
That'd be
two
sick.
teams now.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, no, it was a fucking sick game, and it was like.
So are you
and now
from-
people talk about Sudan like, yo, if you see that comment section,
Literally.
look at the comment section. It's all of Africa, all of Africa.
So are
Literally,
you
just
from
go
the
back to
south
your
or the
homepage.
north?
I'm from the north, but like it just split 6 million.
So why is it South Sudan? Is it because North Sudan is like?
Because they split. They drew a line, and they're like, we're South. Look at this, bro. 14,000. Do the triple double against this team. Man just earned himself a fat contract. Yeah. From Ivory Coast, proud of Sudan. From Morocco. I love that shit. Shout out to Sudan for making competitive game. Well coached, Sudan. Great job, Sudan.
What other sports are Sudan
Kenya.
good at? They must be good at other shit. Too.
We're South Sudan very tall, so they have that. North Sudan, I don't think, bro. North Sudan was so Muslim and so constantly fighting. I don't know that we're like really doing anything on it. If anything, we're probably like, we're good at chess or something. I swear to God.
North Sudan.
Maybe we got a good swimmer here and there, but
North Sudan sounds kind of sad.
yeah.
The name for some reason.
South Sudan sounds good because
Yeah.
SS.
SS.
South Sudan, baby.
South Sudan.
It's like South Side, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just say Sudan. I never say North Sudan.
Yeah, I never even
I
realized
came
it was
here-
North and South till that moment.
They split like 10, 12 years ago. Over like 1,000 reasons. But the whole country is Muslim law. And a lot of the people in the South are not Muslim. Majority are not Muslim. So it's just like, hey, you can't drink. It's against the law. Because Islam forbids drinking.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm not Muslim, bro. And now like you got to go into a secret bar. And like it's that
so
type of
the
stuff
North
for years.
Sudanese were trying to just make Sudan.
They had North Sudan's always been controlled by like the Muslim Arabians, we'll say. And like South Sudan's got darker Sudanese. There's a lot of like inner complexion not hatred but racism
Inner
shit.
complexion.
Inner country
That is
like Brazil, like
fucking nuts.
India, like all of it. Like fucking Italy and Sicily, bro. They're like, "Oh, he's a
So
fucking
like
worker."
shades of dark matter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Even in Italy, my guy.
everywhere. What do you mean? That's literally everywhere in the
Well,
world.
I mean,
Italy,
shades
Greece.
of white don't really matter.
But shades of white are shades of brown.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, don't say that.
Yeah.
That can't be known wildly.
Shades of Brown. That's the book. 50 Shades of Brown does not sell. They're like, switch it to
That
gray.
sounds like what the teacher in university is like. You have to buy shades of brown for this like anthropology class.
Yeah, you're like, is there no PDF online? I don't. Do I really need
That's
to
the
own it?
biggest scam of all time.
Buying those?
Oh, the books you had to buy.
And how cheap they are after the semester.
Dude.
They're like, no, man, 6th edition. We'll remember, class, we're working off the 6th edition. Yes, the 5th has 95% of the same, but they flipped it. When I say
$20.
chapter 2, it's now on chapter 5.
I kind of loved going to the bookstore though, because that was the coolest part of school.
I always loved, even in grade school, even in high school, like buying a new backpack. For me, that was always the number one
number
thing.
one?
September, buying a new like Swiss Army backpack or something. I'm just like,
Oh,
fucking go,
you
boy.
just-
Remember that?
K-Swiss shoes.
Case. Yo.
Holy shit.
Yo, every year in grade school, I would buy a new protractor set. Would lose it, never open it all year.
Yeah.
Never open it, but I need a new one because it's that metal box with that saran
because
wrap.
at-
And it's heavy,
Well,
right?
one time for one course, you're
Geometry.
gonna need that map thing where you draw the fucking.
That's a compass.
And people are like, and people don't even know what they're doing. They're just amped that they're finally using it. Like, oh fuck.
well, it was always so shiny.
It's spinning and it's so pointy on one end, but it's used for school.
And I was a child. How could they have trusted me with such a weapon?
Dude, every year I bought that little metal canteen as if it was a World War II ration or some shit.
Calculators were a big deal too. Like if you were like, "Oh, I'm ready for like a
Yeah.
one of those sick
The
calculators."
Texas Instrument.
yeah,
when we started
yeah.
doing advanced functions.
The
grade
book
10.
the Texas Instrument came with was like, who's reading
What the fuck,
Who
right?
the hell's reading that?
Dude, the same with like the Zoom H4s. When you those Japanese products, there's fucking 18 languages in there, 30,000 presets.
I remember in college I had like it was pretty much a course of like a math course, but looking back, it was like operating the calculator course.
Yeah, 100%. They're like sine, cos, inverse.
Yeah, and
press
like-
E.
Yeah, whoever could basically just remember that.
And it's the whole point of that. They always tell you like it's just so you learn to learn. And you're like, shut. Okay.
I don't even
Is there better
remember-
ways to learn to learn?
I don't even
Yes.
know what's cos.
I don't-
Cosine. Like what?
Sine, cos, and tan. I literally don't. I have an engineering degree.
Yeah.
Tangent.
If anybody's using
Oh,
it,
you know
it's
what?
you.
I do. I
Lay it
kind
on
of
us.
sine wave or something like that.
Lay it on.
like that relationship is based on a right angle triangle. Like
sine
the
is a
relationship of
wave.
the hypotenuse to the adjacent sides. And if you look at it from that point of view, the waveform,
Yeah.
sine is like this.
Yeah, sine is
I
like
don't
the-
remember.
is
I
the
don't
zero,
remember it.
Like there's no deviation, right?
Man, you don't
So
know.
It's kind of it's
Man.
like the base form. Base form.
Man,
si-
nigga, you
sine.
based. You
Wave.
based, nigga. You
Wave.
based.
Sick.
How's Ottawa besides the competition?
got my calories in, baby.
You ate shawarma like crazy?
No, I'm just I've been trying to follow a good training with food.
Yeah, what are you doing? You fucking
I've just never in my life eaten enough calories and protein. Because
you making bone broth, boy?
No, I just don't eat that much usually in the best.
Yeah?
I'll eat like once a day.
The way you're token, I thought you'd be fucking eating, munching, boy.
No.
Yeah, I haven't been eating a lot. I don't know what's going on with my body recently. My girl told me that I've been crazy fatigued. And I'm taking supplements like I'm doing everything I should be doing. Crazy fatigue. Apparently there's a condition where you mirror the symptoms of your pregnant wife. You
Huh.
heard? Yeah. Because she's all fucked up and like bloated. I'm fatigued now. I don't know. I don't know if this is some like new gen like
No, I've heard that before.
spirit crystals type shit, but not to say that my girl's even into that. But
Imagine
I'm
that
like,
used to happen back in the 50s and they just could not talk about it.
Yeah, they're just like,
Wait, you're
"Don't."
tired because your wife's pregnant? Kill him.
Yeah, exactly. Up with the head. We got a witch bitch.
That sounds like, we are animals.
100%. I mean, it's been confirmed. I did the math on this, guys.
That we're animals?
Yes.
I mean, you didn't have to.
We're beasts, my friend. This fucking, the baby now is like full term. It's just like not even, before it was like a big belly. Now it's like, there's like a little bit of a gap between like here, and it's like an own entity.
Yeah.
Like a fucking matrix balloon.
So
You're
what
like, fucking
symptoms
come out
of
already,
fatigue are you just all sleeping at the wheel here?
buddy? For the last like I don't know how many years, the latest I've woken up is like 10:30, late 10s. But
Late 10s.
this like last month, I had a couple days where I woke up past noon, 1 o'clock one day. Like
Couple days.
Like I had a couple days where I woke up at like 12:30, bro, and I slept at 12. You know, like a full 12 hours, and like woke up at 12, not woke up at 10 and lingered in bed for 2. I'm like, what the fuck? She even woke up at 9. I don't. This is how is she up at 9?
Dude, I cannot sleep past like 7 or 8 a.m.
It's amazing. I mean, be happy about that. Knock on
I
wood,
would like
bro.
to sleep a little
Nah,
bit more.
you wouldn't, bro. I
Why
mean,
not?
now I'm setting my alarms like crazy. Like I have to set crazy alarms.
Do you have
too.
the alarm like right fucking in your face?
No, I don't need it to be like there. I'm kind of a light sleeper. 9 a.m. That's like what I'm trying to push it to. I'm trying to do 8. Bro, the
Yeah, you
best
are a light
feeling is
sleeper.
when you wake up early and you fucking, it's 12 o'clock hits and you're eating lunch and you're like, holy shit, I got a lot done today. And it's 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's the best feeling. I hate 10 where you're like, fuck, like it's lunch already. The whole morning is gone. 5 hours is gone, boy.
So how'd you wake up for this guy?
I woke up at 9. Walked the dog. Felt good, you know?
Yeah.
Felt better today, even though I smoked a little weed last night too close to bed. Does that fuck you up? Because you wake up groggy as shit, you know?
No, I don't think so for me.
Yeah, well, fuck this guy. He's got that that Italian hard
Maybe I
working
also
brick
just-
lane gene.
I don't even think I notice it, to be honest.
What time does your girl wake up?
Wake up?
Yeah.
Earlier than me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like what time?
She'll wake up at like 6. I wake up now at like 6:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
Even
Every
now.
day?
Today, yeah.
Dang. And what
That's
do you do,
crazy.
like,
That's
that
why you
early in the
smoked.
morning?
That's
Start
why.
reading or like something else. Oh yeah, I've been up for like 4 hours, 5 hours.
That's crazy to me. I literally woke up.
When I have a
30
gym
minutes
day,
before
it's
you guys
perfect.
came.
I'll go to the gym.
Gym in the morning is the best.
It's perfect.
Fucking wake up, get some machines, and that morning, really early morning sesh, you're so like surrounded by the go-getters of society at the gym. It's like 6 that all fucking shadow boxing and run.
Well, there's
It's
also
like
a lot
800
of like
calories.
old people that still got it,
Yeah, they woke up at 4:30.
and they're just like doing all motion shit.
Yeah, just trying to stay alive.
Yeah,
God bless them. Huh?
keep it moving.
When you walk by treadmills, do you look at the calorie counts?
No, I don't never. The treadmills at the Good Life I go to is they're separate, so I'm really just lifting weights and getting out of there.
Oh yeah, I walk by. You got to walk by at Planet Fitness. You got to walk by a long line of treadmills, and I'm just fucking looking at everyone's calorie count, judging them based on how much they're sweating, how much they burn. One guy's got 80 calories. He's sweating. I'm like, look at this fat fuck.
What's that's so, so judgmental.
Yeah.
Look at this fat fuck.
I don't go up to him. Hey, buddy, man, what are you doing?
Get those calories up.
And then you see an old man like 650, and he's like just barely breaking a sweat. You're like, God damn, boy.
Yeah.
So I've been tracking my food consistently now since July 8th. So how long is that? What's today?
2 weeks.
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think
And
exactly.
I 100% noticed that.
That you're living better.
Yeah.
What
Like,
you do?
everything
You,
is
you
just
weren't
more-
even eating shit before.
You're
were
eating
you?
more calories. So like, what's your number? What do you aim for?
More. So my maintenance is like 2,000 a day.
Okay.
And when I lift, I have to get around 400 to 500 more.
Okay.
And then when I don't lift, around 100 more.
What do you do when you lift?
What do I do? Like
What are you doing these days?
to exercise?
Yeah.
It changes. So on Monday, it depends. It'll flip this program. It's like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then what I do on Wednesday, I do twice the next week. And what I did on Monday, Friday, I do once the next. And it kind of flips.
Got it. Are you doing like squat or are you doing new like fucking
It's a combination
kettlebell
of
shit?
compound workouts. So it's incline bench, shoulder stuff.
Gotta love incline
hang
bench.
cleans.
Gives you that width.
Weighted chin-ups.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get the chain wrapped around
Yeah,
you
yeah.
like you're a bodybuilder.
With the
Good.
fo- with the 45
that's world.
plate?
Yeah, that's world
I
gym
only
shit.
do.
That's all they
I
do.
only do 6 pounds right now, but I
Oh,
could
that's it. Wait, how do you even?
weighted on my like attached to my body.
I've never even seen a 6 pound weight.
Well, you
6?
have 5, and then I have incremental weights.
that go down to 1.
Yeah,
Damn, have
I
you
bought
seen that?
them.
At the gym they have.
They
it.
don't have it. I bought them. They're mine.
Yo, you brought your own.
Because I've only ever
like
seen
what-
multiples of 5 and 10.
Because so this program, he's like,
You're like, give me 17, motherfucker.
to increase your shit like
12 and a
week
half.
over week.
Good. Yeah.
If you increase it by like 0.25.
Oh, you don't even notice.
every workout,
Yeah.
you'll get a pound almost a week out of it. So I've been able to go up. So when I first started like 2 weeks ago, my incline bench, I started at 100. So I had 50 pounds on each side.
Yeah.
Plus the bench, it's 145.
Yeah.
It's at 105 now.
Nice.
What?
Or 106. You just go up slow. I could do probably more.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just trying to feel good with everything I'm doing and
Yes.
just take it slow.
That's the key, bro. I used to just be like, just think about the number.
And like get it up.
Yeah.
Like, yo, okay, I put 150 on it. And it's like by any fucking means, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, and then when you put it down, your back hurts, but you're like, 150, you know?
Yeah.
Now it's like drop 50 pounds off of that, bring it down slow, bring it up like controlled.
Yeah.
Bring it down slow and explosive up.
But if I can get to fucking 10 pounds on me and doing, because I can do 3 sets of 5
Yeah.
with 6 pounds attached to me.
Yeah.
For chin ups. If I can do 10 pounds, like yeah, you get big doing that.
Man, I think kettlebells that's the ultimate workout, bro.
No, honestly, if you watch this guy Mike Israetel, Dr. Mike Israetel,
There's always a guy. you
But
always
he's-
got a new guy.
but the thing is, like, he's
He's an
also a
Israelite?
bodybuilder.
Put him up.
He's a doctor.
Is he swole?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his name?
He's a doctor.
Mike Israelite.
No. Type in Renaissance Periodization. It'll come up. RP is his channel.
This guy on the right.
He's
Oh,
the
you
bald
know,
guy.
yeah.
He's
Yeah, I've
actually
seen this guy.
fucking funny too. Like,
Oh yeah.
he was on Ryan Long's podcast.
Okay.
But his shit, he's like,
He's got that width to him.
watch some of his videos,
Yeah.
you'll laugh your ass off.
Well, click one.
So one of the things he talks about is like
Renaissance
when
periodization.
you know when Joe Rogan talks about like kettlebells like not being glamorous or something.
Yeah.
He's like, do a Russian get up. Israel's like, a Russian get up is the most glamorous fucking exercise like that there is. He's like, and he shows you the movements. He's like, you don't actually know what the fuck it's working. You have to like twist and turn. You have to put yourself in all these weird. It just always comes back to like compound exercises,
like deadlift and squat.
like squatting or like with dumbbells or modified versions of those things, or like chin ups, pull ups, like extensions. You know what I mean? Like all that kind of shit. It always has worked because it works. It always will work because it works. So like he's like, yeah, you can do kettlebell, but this is a better workout. Like if you just want to do, if we're just training to get a bigger chest, do bench or do this. Like, and he's jacked. He's also a competition bodybuilder, and he's a doctor.
He's actually a doctor.
Yeah, he's a sports science doctor. So he also has this app that's a hypertrophy app, but it's kind of expensive, so I don't buy it. But just tracking your food, I noticed.
Yeah.
Because I used to work out before, but when you eat every day, like the kind of right amount of protein, you're automatically like way better off. I've just noticed like it's
What's the right amount of protein?
well, you figure it out based on your body weight and your height.
Yeah.
So for my body weight, you need about 0.8 to 1.5 grams of protein per pound of body fat.
Okay. How many pounds of body fat you got?
I'm like 180 pounds.
Body fat or just body weight?
Your body weight.
Okay, so you need 200
I'm-
grams.
Or around 140 minimum. And because I have one kidney, I do around 150.
So you need a little extra.
So I'd use a little less. I take it to the minimum. I'm on
got it.
the minimum.
Does the kidney
It's
is
a part
the
of
kidney
the
involved
filter.
with the protein?
Just part of the filter.
Okay.
And it can like a lot, but the thing is I'm not doing it so much with just powder. Like I eat quite a lot of food.
You can't.
You gotta do it with natural food.
So when you scoop, that's usually what, 30 grams of protein? A
Yeah,
scoop
it's like
is
28 grams, 28
30.
grams.
So
yeah.
30. So
But it's also
you
food too. Like those proteins you get, they're mostly just pea protein, which come from peas.
From peas.
Peas have a lot
And
of
is that good or bad?
Yeah, it's good.
Because there's
Is this guy on the sauce?
Yeah, he tells
Who is
he
it,
tells
bro?
you to.
He tells you to go on the sauce.
No, he says that he is, and he's like, I'm on gear because I'm in a bodybuilder. I'm old.
gear. That's what they call roids.
TRT, yeah.
That's that gear, boy.
Even he breaks down the video with
testosterone. That's not roids though. Just
Testosterone
replacement therapy.
Yeah, it is.
That's considered steroids.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
But he
I
talks
thought it was
about
getting you back to a normal male level, whereas
but why
steroid
go
is
back-
jacking you up
Why
to the
go
next
back
level.
to normal when you can boost it up?
Yo, that's some
Well,
knowledge.
no,
right
I
there.
think steroids jacks you up. So if you're low, you got to take steroids to get up. It's not like
Also-
TRT is like the Tylenol to steroid. You know what I mean?
No, I understand what you're saying.
Also-
I thought TRT replenishes the equilibrium of where you were at, and I
Yeah.
thought steroids takes you 6x.
No, steroid doesn't boost your testosterone. It gives you artificial testosterone. So what ends up happening is your body doesn't
produces
produce it
less
anymore
and your
because it
balls
doesn't
shrink.
have to.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
your testosterone actually drops.
Still,
after
whether
doing
whether
steroids.
it gives you the fake one, it's a NOS injection. of
Yeah, it's
this
like
shit.
it's like a recovery booster. That's what steroids does. So you can do more and then you recover faster. Then you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do
yeah.
more and recover faster.
Crazy how well they work, bro. Every time, like I got buddies that cycle on and off. When they're on, bro, it's just like you didn't see them for 2 weeks and there's 30 pounds of muscle.
Dude.
You're like, what the fuck?
Would you do TRT or roids?
Nah.
When I get older, if I'm deficient, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't want
way
to be
better-
crazy. I don't want to be like that. That does not help me in life.
Well, no, he's
in
a
my life.
competition
No,
bodybuilder.
exactly. But
But I want to be fit and ripped at 50 years old. Yeah.
type in body types, athletic male body types on Google. With just type that in, and then I'll tell you what we're going for.
I
brother.
think also what
Athletic
the
man.
goal is not even the body type is you just don't necessarily need to carry too much fat on you. And that's all done through eating. It's like, yeah, that's so funny.
essentially, like the right is your power lifter,
And you think the guy on the left is the champion.
yeah, but the right's way stronger. All the power lifters look like that on the right.
He's not powerlifter. That's DC.
I know,
That's DC.
I know, but I'm saying like we're talking body types here.
Yeah, you're right.
We're
That
not
is
talking necessarily
that is the
MMA.
power.
They always
lifter
have like
body.
a big chest and shoulders and a gut.
Because
Every guy
they're
holding a
eating
big
so much.
boulder,
yeah,
and lifting it
exactly,
looks
'cause
exactly
they have
like
to
this
eat
guy.
so much to get the fucking food in.
Yeah, like the shred level, like that dude on the left. Like obviously the abs is like I don't need these abs, but that general type of build is pretty much all you
He's
need.
working out for those abs. It might be even a little bit of like
No, the way the sun's hitting it
and
just
that
make
too.
it.
But
yeah.
like that's mostly just eating.
yeah.
Even this guy, a Renaissance guy, he's like, if you do all these compound movements, your abs will get big. But if you want big abs, you got to eat well. But you also have to do just like any muscle. If you fucking work it, it gets bigger. So if you want, you got to work your abs.
I don't do a single ab workout, but I do a lot of
people don't.
compound workouts.
A lot of people don't.
Like when I squat, you gotta flex your core.
Yeah.
Keep your back aligned and nice. So in my mind, I'm working. And when you do pull-ups, if you don't flex, you're just fucking swinging all
Well, it's
over
also
the place.
uncomfortable to fucking work your core. Like,
Oh, it's a
sucks,
nightmare.
sucks.
It's if you're not trying to get abs, it's like one of those impossible workouts. Like, what am I doing? This is just effort. Like, how deezed is Arnold? Look at that photo. That photo right there to the left, that's like
dude, it's
all
nuts.
time like chiseling out of marble type shit.
Go to Jay Cutler. Type in Jay Cutler. He's right below there.
The quad stomp. I think we talked about
Yeah,
this
but
before.
that
Yeah, I
looks like, you remember in Dragon Ball Z when the Majin people took
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
took them way too high and like they just burned their bodies out? That's what that is.
There's
Whereas
a guy
Arnold,
in real life, actually. Not that these guys aren't in real life, but
That
Arnold
chest,
there
that-
looks fucking nuts. Too.
I know, look, that chest
Those tits are fucking.
crazy. And the way that shoulder pops out, like the guy Cutler on the right, that looks like, that's obviously crazier, but it's like there's a level where it's actually Arnold there is swole like crazy, but aesthetically it's all in a way where it's like,
Kind of sucks that it's only for show because when you look that big, he should be able to punch me through a wall.
yeah, I mean, he probably he wouldn't want to damage his wrist.
Yeah.
You know?
My beautiful knuckles.
Yeah, he's so beautiful.
Dude, imagine imagine how much he was coming. He was coming all the time
Yeah.
in the gym, coming everywhere.
Old videos of Arnold, man. But Ronnie Coleman, baby.
Yeah,
Have
I
you
mean,
been
he's
to
on a
a-
walker now.
Have you been to a bodybuilding competition?
No.
It's actually pretty sick.
They're all just tanning each. They're all like putting blackening on the side.
Yeah, but
Can
also,
you do my back?
Like one thing because I watch a lot of bodybuilding videos.
I bet you do, Playboy, with those pants at the bottom, huh? You know what I'm talking about.
But
No one did.
No. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anywho's-
Anyway, brother.
but when you go, it's so crazy because they're flexing so hard. So you don't think about this in the videos that you're watching, but you could hear them like
Oh, for sure.
just going crazy, like
Like when you
breathing.
take the air pressure out of a
Yeah,
tire, it goes
yeah. Yeah,
like
exactly,
that thing.
exactly. And then so they'll do like a whole routine, and then you'll see them afterwards like
Just breathing for how hard they flex.
yeah, just from flexing so
Damn.
hard or moving. And it's like they'll do like a minute routine, and then afterwards they're like,
And they have zero water weight in their body. Keep that in mind too.
exactly. And then they still have to like, because one of the things they say is like whenever you're on stage, the judges are looking. So even when they walk up on stage,
They have to be flexing.
They're flexing the whole time, and then they flex even more.
And those positions are hard to like make your like. You ever trying to make your lats pop out? It's hard.
That's all I was doing. Like, what are they like?
It's hard. You gotta like.
And I had one buddy actually do it, like figure it out. How you gotta like open up and then like it's a 2-step thing.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
just a one
You
thing.
got to bring them out, and then
But he did it like,
widen
and then
them.
this thing is like wide as fuck. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro! It makes you look like a bird,
Cobra.
Like you could take flight. Yeah,
You're the cobra's back.
but that shot right there, though,
Which one?
that Arnold shot with the one vein on the
turning you on,
bicep,
eh?
it's not turning him on. It's just like body wise, that's as good as it gets, dude. That's kind of as good as it gets.
I think
There, it almost looks. I
don't even know that that's
the mid
real.
and the lower is
real.
disproportional, and the fact that that one shows you just the top takes that out of the picture.
want to go to the I think his name's Brian.
This guy was benching nonstop.
What a Brian DaCosta.
Bro, he got so jacked they let him be governor. So when does that happen? An immigrant, they let him be governor of a U.S. state.
This
you know
guy
how
is
crazy that is?
the biggest natural bodybuilder. He is not on steroids.
And they test you for this.
Correct.
Yeah, he's got like the frame is regular. He's deezed as shit.
His genetics,
But he doesn't have that, like that Cutler guy, all of that extra. That's that
mass.
That's that steroid, that extra 60 pounds. Go there on the right. Yeah,
So
like
jacked.
that core to get that, the amount of like
It looks natural
mental
too. It's
power.
not like fat.
Yeah, that mental power, like right there. Yeah, this guy's, that's a crazy body. So much work. Look at how
my God.
shredded his quads are. This guy's got
It's
zero water weight.
insane. Just even the commitment. I'm trying to get like normal guy jacked.
Yeah.
Even that is a lot. Just the thing is, you have to do it every single day.
Do you work out every day?
No.
Oh, these guys, it's
No,
twice
but like
a day.
even when they don't work out, you have to eat.
I know.
Like the same things have to get into your body. Like you can't just be like one day, okay, I'm going to take, I won't eat close to as many calories. I won't eat the protein. If you don't do that, you're setting yourself back so much more. And if you just keep it rolling, your body's like, yeah, great. You notice it like fucking right away.
I just need to have the money to have a fucking nutritionist and a trainer. Bro, I like
Simpler than you
outsourcing
think.
my will. And not even that, it's too complicated for me.
I know what you mean.
It's just like when I was training with Johnny Bada and a couple
much.
trainers, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's like all I have to do is drive to that location and I'm going to work out 3 times harder than I would alone.
Yeah.
Because there's a guy going to be there like, 4 more. That's nothing. 3. He's like, no, you're doing 4 more. Yeah, you had a lot more. Bro, me, I would have stopped 8 fucking sets, 14 reps ago.
There's a study on that your brain's perception of its failure like isn't right. Like you're naturally, right? You're like, your body's not going to be like, okay, right to failure because you have this fucking
Yeah,
weight.
because you're alone.
Yeah.
This guy's got his hand like, no, you got 2 more. It's like, no, I don't. You got 2 more.
He'll
Like,
help you, yeah.
And you know how working out works? All of the work, muscular-wise, was at those 2 reps.
Yeah.
Those final 2 reps that you put everything in, that's what ripped your muscle. That's what's doing it all. Whereas me, I'm stopping in that flow where I'm just using my muscles as they are. Nothing is like ripping.
Yeah.
It's just like regular and it's getting hard and I
It's
stop.
like moving furniture for your
Exactly.
body.
And it's annoying and I stop.
It's annoying.
I enjoy it.
Trainer's
I enjoy
way better to have a trainer, man.
benching. Like there's
I enjoy incline bench. I don't enjoy a regular bench.
I enjoy either. Like just the fact that you're like moving that much weight.
But incline bench makes sense to me. Like I feel when
It's hard.
I'm activated, it's harder, but I like it more because I'm like, this feels like more usable strength.
Oh yeah.
When you go fully horizontal on your back and lift it, like what the fuck is the scenario, right? Yeah. But many
Yeah, like,
times
is there
you'll
a
have
car
to be
on
like
you?
this. Like if you came right now and I push, that's exactly an incline bench.
Well, it
But
also
what am
gets
I
your-
on my back and my dog jumps on it? Like,
It
it never. What
it
is
also
that?
just builds your shoulders too.
That's what I'm saying. It doubles up on your shoulder, your chest, and I find it easier to like anchor my legs down for incline.
Yeah,
Whereas when I'm
absolutely.
on flat bench,
uncomfortable.
I don't know exactly
You
like
get that fucking crazy half McDonald's sign on your back.
on your back. I'm like, should my lower back be hitting the bench? I don't know exactly what I'm doing. You see guys trying to put crazy weight in their bodies like a bridge. Just trying
Have you
to lift
ever
that shit.
inclined for many weeks and then gone to the flat bench?
It doesn't make sense.
No, but you're like 10 or 15 pounds stronger on the flat because it's
because you're still working out. You're working out this top part.
well, you're
Incline
so much
squares
stronger
your
when
shit.
if you can do 150 pounds incline, you could probably do 170 pounds flat bench.
Yeah, no, incline is harder.
Yeah, way harder.
But guys that do mostly bench, they get the tits like what Arnold has.
Yeah, I'm trying to build those up.
Goes from here. Yeah, then you're gonna have to do a lot of flat bench. My
No,
focus is
I'm
not
doing the incline bench.
incline. Will square the top of the shoulder. Top of the chest, and give you shoulder. That's what you want to like square your body.
There's
up.
a
Whereas
video where
you
it
get
just
tits.
it talks
from
about
regular
like
bench.
incline does all three areas of your chest.
Do
Where
you guys do decline at all?
no,
I
there's a
used
machine
to,
at
but
the,
then it didn't feel right. Something about it just did not feel right,
You ever
and
do
I
it?
I used to do like dumbbells. So like I wouldn't use
Yeah,
a bar on
yeah,
the
yeah.
decline, but I would use dumbbells and do it.
like when I did decline, I was doing leg press too. Let's just say that I haven't leg pressed in a decade.
it's like so tense on your legs.
It's just your knee destroying because you see people at 845s on each side and just like goose, and you feel like a beast.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I really doing here?
I want to get into Nordic curls.
Beam us
Those
up.
are hard.
Like these ones?
No, it's
The
it's for your
hamstrings.
legs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the hamstring. Those ones are crazy.
very hard.
Have you seen? I've seen some videos because people think that their hamstrings are going to be super strong, but they never work out their hamstrings. So they try and do a Nordic curl. And
What
they
is a
did-
Nordic curl?
They just rip their hamstrings.
What the
and
fuck?
they fall forwards.
Yeah, you got to start really slow. It's hard as fuck.
Oh, with your body.
No, with your hamstrings.
So it's your hamstrings, right? So
Are you just lifting your
So
body?
you're
I'm saying,
lifting
or-
your body
you
from
lean
up.
forwards and then you come back up. Like you lean forwards but you're using your hamstrings to lift your whole body.
Got it. Oh man, there's no more annoying pain than really sore hamstrings 2
Yes.
days after.
Yeah.
You can't. Stairs are fucked.
To basically warm up for that,
All
or
the
even
stability is fucked, and your knees are doing
yeah,
this.
you're like an old person.
Wait, so the knee. Okay, so in that position right there.
that girl's in the best way is showing you.
Oh, got it.
This one?
So she is from the knee to the head. That's staying rigid in that thing,
Yeah,
and she's just going up and down
With her
Exactly.
hamstrings.
with her hamstrings.
Yeah, it's like doing a bicep curl, but with your hamstrings.
And do you? This is a 2-person deal,
No.
or you wedge your foot into
You can
something?
wedge your legs under something.
Oh yeah, you know
That's
now I
Don-
know those machines.
I think that's either knees over toes guy or Don Saladino.
No, that's knees over toes.
Don Salamanca.
Don Salamanca.
I tagged knees over toes guy. He got back to me.
What do you say?
He's like, "Oh, is it working?" I'm like, "Yeah, actually it is." He like, and then he hearted it.
Sick.
I'm like, "Sick, world's."
World's
It's a good guy. It's
the
small
world's
world.
what it is.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit, knees over toes
He
guy.
is who I thought he is.
I invited him
To what?
to my party. I'm just kidding. Didn't respond.
But yeah,
You should just try to invite that guy on your podcast.
Knees over toes guy. He's not a
Hundreds-
Toronto guy.
Well, you got virtual.
Yeah, I gotta figure that shit out. Podcasting. I'm just thinking about like, what is it? You know what I'm gonna start doing for YouTube in general?
Lay it on us.
I'm gonna start just making shorter YouTube stuff on the few things in this world that I have some experience in. Rather than I've been just dumping my TikTok and Instagram shorts on their shorts thing.
Yeah.
And it's just the diminishing returns is crazy because it's like
Well, it's weird
a
because your
different type of
videos
comedy.
on the same video on like Instagram does way, way, way better than it does maybe on YouTube.
Oh, buddy,
And vice versa.
It's like 100 comments, thousands of likes, thousands of shares on YouTube. 8 likes,
8 likes.
454 views,
Yeah, it's a different.
and some,
Packers translated though. Packers translated almost verbatim from TikTok to, like I don't think he.
But Packers using viral like videos of like
True.
things that are a spectacle on any platform they're in. Like a giant truck releasing mud that comes out in the exact form of the truck bed or the truck container. It's the exact rectangular prism of like tofu.
Yeah.
Like that is amazing to see. It doesn't matter if it's TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. And then if you do some reaction of it, right? Whereas the sensibility of some of these things, if they're more giddy, it works great on TikTok. It works good on Instagram. It fails on YouTube. The more serious and dark and heavy it is, the better it is for YouTube.
Yeah.
The more adult and like long form it is, the better it is for YouTube.
Yeah.
So I'm just literally going to be like, bro, I'm just going to make, I already have a couple up there. Like, because till this day, the video that did the most for me.
Your engineering video.
So now I'm going to do one, because I get people coming to my shows all the time. How do I get into stand-up? I'm going to make an 8-minute video dispelling like exactly what to do if you want to get into stand-up. Like of the new age, because there's all those videos exist, right?
Yeah.
Like you got to find your booker and get him a VHS of you doing 6. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, a lot of people,
I'm gonna give the new age my advice on the new age.
a lot of people ask about stand up. So when you do that, you just be like, "Yo, I posted a video, but it don't ask."
Exactly.
You just
Yeah.
In public.
Yeah, exactly. What's your thing? Let me just. I got a QR code here. Click this.
So yeah, you're gonna do that. What else are you interested in talking about?
Oh, I'm gonna talk about like fucking
Cars. switching
from corporate to freelance.
You should
How
do-
to do that.
We should have
How to-
vlogged the tour.
The best, the way you should approach Eventbrite events, like for comedy.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna start.
Sammy
talking
Fareed just did one day in the
specifically.
life of a flight attendant.
Did he?
Yeah,
For YouTube or
on his,
for?
just on his Instagram. That probably would have done really well on YouTube. But
Yeah.
he's like, "Oh, today I'm in business class," so he's popping bottles. And it was literally just a bunch of fucking champagne bottles.
I can't imagine.
Sammy Fareed.
Wait, is he? No. I absolutely can't imagine him up there. But like, is he? Are passengers visible in the video, or is it just in that little kitchenette
actually
area?
Well,
Is he holding the phone
it's
himself?
kind of like, no, he's not holding it, but it's close enough where you see most of him and like just enough background that it's inconspicuous.
So he's got it on that little kitchenette counter, showing a little
At
of the
this
aisle.
point, you should watch it.
Yeah. yeah. No, keep describing it to me. Yeah, keep describing it, please.
But I know what you mean about.
Because I can't. I have never in my life seen a flight attendant like being like water and how did you like the water? You know what I mean? Like
We should have vlogged the tour.
I know. I heard you. But we didn't.
We didn't. And I think going forward, anytime
But I'm never gonna do a vlog that's called vlog. I'm just gonna be called like
whatever it's
In a
called,
s-
I think
yeah.
just getting clips every day, and then maybe at the end of the day narrating what happened,
yeah. I mean Barbosa Ralph just put one up that fucking
like that kind of tour thing.
yeah. Exactly what you just said.
Describe the whole video to me in great detail.
Okay, so listen back.
And how long is it?
He put it up. It was a minute. It was on Instagram. I don't know if there's a longer one on YouTube, but it's like it's just silly. It's just very silly, and it fucking crushed. That guy can put stuff up, and they'll just like crush
Wait,
it
is
away.
it stand up or is it like just a vlog ish?
He goes to Edmonton, shows a little bit of the airport as he arrives. Some weird figures. It's not Edmonton, but it's a hypothetical. They're eating. They're in the hotel, fucking towel fighting. All these videos spliced
Quick.
together. Then he goes, I just got in Edmonton. Look at that guy. He's fucking around judging me. I can tell. We were fucking around in the hotel room. I did a face plant on Tony.
Have you seen?
I found this knife and I was gonna stick up my buddies. Then I thought I'll stick up myself. Like it's just exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah.
VO.
Have you seen Brian Holtzman's vlogs?
No.
Oh my goodness, they're so funny because
Yeah?
they're so random and like old man style, right?
Put it up.
So he did one. He was like, "Thank God it's Thursday. I'm here at JFK Airport and they have a doggy washroom." And then he does like the tour of the dog washroom in the airport. And he's like, "Wow, look at this. They have a toilet, a fire hydrant." It's so
Just for the dog
It's
to
like
pee.
just an old man
in an
observing
airport.
things.
Yeah.
It's fake grass and shit.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Dude, everything's about that thumbnail.
I know, bro. We were just talking about this before. But yo, YouTube lets you put up 3
Dark.
thumbnails and shows you what
does.
does better.
It does.
I'm like, oh,
Finally.
yeah. I've been sleeping on this.
Finale.
Brian Holtzman.
3 thumbnails, YouTube? I didn't want to do more work. I love it.
Yeah. No, I'm just changing a little text, color, see what does best.
But they're 3
Dante, have you fuck with that?
But
What?
they 3 different ones.
The 3 different ones?
Yeah.
I haven't
They 3
had
different.
to.
JFK.
Okay, that's
them niggas trying to play.
Shopify's point of sale system.
Ads on the video.
I haven't fucked with it, but like it makes sense, right? Because that's what Mr. Beast was doing manually beforehand. So he would upload a video, see how the thumbnail does, and then changes it to another thumbnail, see how that one does, changes it again.
Mr. Motherfucking Beast.
God, it's Tuesday. I'm here on the 25th.
And this has nothing to do with comedy either.
He almost sounded like Donald Trump there for a
Yeah,
second.
it did.
JFK in New York City, John F. Kennedy International Airport, Terminal 4. I'm in the Delta Terminal, awaiting my flight back to Austin. And I wanted to give you a quick tour of this pet relief center. They're all designed differently. This has a wave to open mechanism. And there it is.
Very responsive.
And there it is.
So these are all designed differently by different architects, different engineers, different accessories.
Top men.
So, there's the door. It's automatically going to close behind me. And that's a nice feature. It's a touchless door. You just wave your hand.
That's very Mark Normandy.
What is
Yeah,
this
baby.
device here? Not quite sure.
This is a
what that
12-minute video.
Yeah,
of
that's
just a
so
washroom.
funny.
plug in.
It's something that it taps into in your brain because it's not like it's good or you want to watch it. It's just
But
like
you can't stop watching
you
it.
constantly want to know the next statement.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
right? Holtzman for president.
4 comments. It's nice.
No, that's great, dude. For fucking
good.
YouTube.
So you're just going to do this now, but with everything you know.
I think I'm literally not even gonna post those shorts.
What would be cool
I'm not
is
gonna
if
focus
you
on the
could
shorts.
vlog ex-engineer sneaks into college to retake engineering tests, see how good he does after.
Oh yeah,
That would be a good video.
Fails.
Yo, I'll fail. I don't know how to do any math anymore besides basic math.
How to do math.
Bridge falls apart.
Yeah,
That would
like
be
you
sick,
can't, I
though.
can't do a derivative. I can't
Sneaks
do
into
a-
class to take tests.
Then I'm like, there's a camera set. I'm like, the fuck am I doing? The fuck am I doing?
It's like 3 hours.
Yeah, I cheated on this 15 years ago to pass. I can't do it honestly now.
Or you could do like doing military boot camp now at your age.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I could talk about the reserves.
Yes,
See,
sir.
like literally what? So you could talk about bartender shit. You could talk about 1,000 things. You could talk about that Italian passport process. You're saying like we're always thinking, oh, it's got to be funny. It's got to be this. I realized no, we've had it wrong this whole fucking time.
It's gotta be interesting.
That's you know what I learned in that video we were talking about. Man, neurosurgeon leaves job and goes
That
to the
video's
mountains.
blowing up.
It's like
everywhere.
10 trillion views.
Yeah.
Okay. And that whole, his whole channel is being like, you are where you're supposed to be. And now he's one of those channels. He's got a million of those people being like, love life right now. Like that. But I'm like, in my mind, I'm thinking it's got to be fucking bang, 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 bunny, bunny. It's like, no, man, just what's your experience? In long form, you don't have to cut the gaps out. People like to just sit and watch that. I watched that guy's whole video.
Yeah.
You just have to have good titles and keep them all lowercase. Have those long lowercase
Keep
titles.
them all lower.
Those do good. Type that in. I bet you it's at 10 million views now.
What's it called?
Neurosurgeon. Just type that.
Well, that video could be a very specific
It's just that he's in the mountains, so I'm gonna do all this stuff in my yard too.
because he's in the mountains.
Look, 9 million views. 2 weeks
Also,
ago.
default thumbnail. You like he didn't.
By the way,
sit down.
48. Yeah, exactly. That's what I want to do too. But not. But I'm gonna
48
put.
minutes.
Bro, you
It's
know what he
also
made
that
off this?
that's probably searched something along that line of
55,000
I'm going to MIT,
comments?
but I want to leave.
Yeah.
That's probably put into Google a lot.
Yeah.
And that's one element of why it's going really viral.
Well, that's why I want to do another video about should I lease or finance a car? Because not even should I lease or finance. Why I regret my car lease.
But there's so many ways. Like, if you look at any channel, one channel might be like, okay, I'm just going to sit here. Or another channel will be like, I'm going to go to the dealerships. And then you talk about the sale. And then there's so many layers to it. It's like, that's what kind of sometimes I'll get confused with. I'm definitely falling into the overthinking part of it. Like, how do you execute the video? And then pick your style, and then that becomes the thing. I don't think it's just about repeating the same. Mr. B says that's why a lot of creators, he's just like, they just repeat the same thing because they're just trying to oh, that works, keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's like if you just keep making sick videos, like you can make a job interview video and then tomorrow make the lease video.
Yeah.
And they're just both good videos.
Exactly. Well, the engineering one I did a long time ago, I was just like, I just want to share this. And it's the thing that constantly, it's evergreen. People keep clicking it. They keep engaging with it. It's honest. I'm not really trying to be funny. I make a couple jokes in it. It's the one time on YouTube, besides like general podcasting,
Dude, I should make one.
that I'm like not trying to be funny. And that's the most successful thing. And every time I'm trying to be funny, it fucking dies.
Yeah.
I should probably make one about being fired from a pro sports team.
Yeah, 100%. And
like,
just
I got
say
fired from the
fucking
Blue
say
Jays.
the Blue Jays. Don't even say.
Well,
pro
you
sports.
can. Yeah, I'm saying like that's what it.
Dude, talk about it all.
Yeah.
And like why I regret my BMW.
I'm gonna do,
lease.
yeah.
That's my first video.
I'm gonna do street interviews
Yeah.
because those are pretty easy and those are pretty easy to edit.
Yeah, and they're just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Just gotta
going to
do 'em in
interview
summer.
people about?
I don't know. I'm gonna ask them like obscure things.
Did you know I was released by the Jays? You know I was fired by the Jays? What do you have to say
Like
about
that would be funny if like you preface a video with like I'm gonna go up to people and pretend like we know each other. Hey, do you offended by the fact I got fired from the Jays? And like what?
What? Who? What?
Or asking somebody like, who do you think you are? Like
I did that. I asked people.
Just they fight you?
I did a live podcast.
Who do you think you are, bro?
I was asking people like, why do you believe what you believe? People are like, I never thought about this. Why do I believe? And then they'll just sit there and like think about it for a couple minutes, and I never cut anything out. You know what I mean? So I just ask them the question. I'd sit there and then let them just yap for like 10 minutes.
Paul Thomas Anderson, all his movies, he does these like really like. It made me think of it when you said I didn't cut anything out. He has all these really long shots. Like, see this guy right there walking? The shot would be here. Like the camera's like here, and they're doing that out there.
And he's just still walking.
Like everything's really far
like
away.
wide shots.
Really
Yeah,
wide
yeah,
shots.
yeah,
Like he'll do.
He'll be centered.
Yeah, like in Punch Drunk Love, the beginning with Adam Sandler, he's like right in the corner of the screen, and it's just this huge wide.
Oh yeah.
Of like how
on his
lonely
table.
this guy's
Exactly.
life is.
Well, that's one of those like intro establishing shots to really show a lot from that. It's all about the storytelling, bro. How they want to shoot it. You know, 50 YouTubers fight for $1 million. 171
baby.
million views.
9 days, baby.
ago.
Dude, like 4
What?
years ago, he had half of the subscribers he has now. So in 4 years, he's gotten like 150 million subscribers.
I mean, to me, that's crazy that he had 150 million subscribers 4 years ago.
Now he has 304 million or something.
Yeah, but it's like...
On just one channel. He also has like Mr. Beast Brazil, which has millions.
Yeah. He just mastered YouTube.
Continues to.
And he's got a team. There's no, it's just him, right?
There's a bunch of guys, yeah, but it's mostly him like Steve Jobsing the shit.
Really?
Yes.
Click that Mr. Beast channel.
He's the orchestrator of it all.
Wow.
Let's see how it goes, how he starts it. He probably
It's gonna
addresses
start off with,
the
It's gonna
title
start
right off the top.
Yeah, exactly.
This is how it's gonna start. I got all the biggest YouTubers here, and we're gonna battle it out for $50 million.
I never watch his videos.
Oh,
right?
like literally, that's exactly what it's gonna start like.
I've gathered 50 of the biggest YouTubers on the planet.
And whichever one lasts the longest in this queue wins that $1 million for their subscribers.
I basically said that word for word.
YouTube history.
Wait.
1 billion subscribers worth of YouTubers are competing for $1 million. And the rules are
See, what's interesting about this? Pause this for a second. Are these great videos, or is he just the best game show host of all time?
That's
because
right.
if you think about it, his best shit where he transitioned to is like
It's all game show
Game
shit.
show
It's
stuff.
all game show
Yeah.
shit. And it's all set up. You have to say what the title is right off the top.
Exactly.
That's what he's learned, right?
Yeah, as what he calls it. You have to confirm the click.
Ah, I like
So you
that.
Well,
put that
because
in the
he's-
title, and then you say that
Yeah.
right in the beginning, so that way when people click on it, they're like, okay, he's actually talking about what's in the title.
so like.
Wow.
It goes to argue, is it that the content is so high level or that he's just very good at this is high
He's
level?
mastered the nature of watching.
Yeah, because he knows why you're going to click something. So if he can know the title, he can be like, okay, we'll put this at the top. And then you're willing to...
That's what makes so tough for podcast titling.
Yeah.
Because such
Yes.
a thousand
Well,
topics.
actually, you know what? I'm realizing now, it's not that it's hard to title a podcast. It's you have to take a part of it that you want to sell, make that the title, and somehow present it in the beginning. So, like, if you're on your show, and
Yeah.
I'm talking about Trump, maybe the first clip is like this intro.
It's like, Trump did not do what? He did
Yeah.
what?
And then
it
you
just
watch,
shifts.
like, how many videos do that where it's like 15
hook,
minutes?
the hook, yeah.
And you're just like, here's what we're going to talk about. And you're like,
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah. It's just it's a little bit difficult with podcasts. It's easier when you like go like, let's talk about this thing. We know what we're gonna talk about. The thing that just happened in the news. Let's get in it right off the top. So then it's like, okay, it's like you said, confirming the click. It matches with the title.
Yeah.
I fucked that shit up for years. Like just giving it a fun title.
Yeah.
That because it's something we talked about at minute 42.
Exactly.
YouTube.
Or
Big
trying
owl.
to even just necessarily put all the topics. Like, you don't actually have to put that in the title as long as it exists. Like, if you chapter out the episodes, okay, they exist there. Because when somebody searches it and say you have Trump assassination attempt in one of the chapters, it's also registered there too. So the title is actually for the people on YouTube clicking it. And then the content is like the searchability of it all.
Yeah, so what do you title it though? That's the question.
You title it the most hookable thing for that episode with the most content. So if we're just talking about Trump, for example, for 1 minute, can't do it. If we talked about Kobe in February of 2020 for 5 minutes, that's the title of the episode. Something controversial about that.
Call that Zeus one. That's what I'm wondering. We talked about Kill Tony for a while, right?
Yeah, talked about Kill Tony for a bit. We talked about why Zeus hates social media for like 50 minutes.
Yeah. Off the top. It's every episode.
Dude, social
right?
media is crazy, though. It makes sense why I hate it sometimes, too. It's just so dense. So much information to it.
I have to go back over the notes, but yeah, like
Yeah.
Should we land this guy while we're talking about your other shit?
No, I'm just literally. It's like you're saying you're going through this right now. It's the nature of what do you title a podcast that you talk 50 topics about?
Well, it's not that
Right?
it's maybe not even that you talk 50 topics about
10, whatever.
It's like which one of those is the most interesting? Because people aren't listening to your podcast because every single thing you said is interesting.
It's that one area.
Sure, like why did I listen to Joe Rogan the other day? Well, because he had Terrence Howard on, and I want to see the guy who was really good at math talk to Terrence Howard. I'll probably listen to the whole podcast over a course of a few days. I don't know what I'm looking for, and I don't know what I just
Got it.
interested in.
But they're much easier. They're in a much easier position where you just use the name of the
But
guest.
if he titled it Joe Rogan, the Terrence Howard theories, MIT math, like if he titled it all that, I'm probably not as curious. But because it's those two names, I know Terrence Howard's going to get debated.
Yeah.
So if you reverse engineer that for your show, you're like, okay, what are you doing? Your commentary on certain topics. What type of commentary? Maybe you have to lean a certain way, i.e., where you get political comedians, because those are the most poignant topics, and people are the most passionate about those. So if you're like, I think Joe Biden shouldn't have stepped down, gonna get clicks, right? Because people are like, well, he should have.
Yeah.
What the fuck does this guy have to say?
Yeah,
about it?
exactly.
I'll watch 20 minutes of you saying this.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Yeah. Just because it's
Just
fucking,
because
there's
the
nothing
title.
else in life.
Well, just because the title,
I'm entertained.
I think everyone's kind of looking for shit to talk about. So you watch a video on YouTube or you watch an article. Even with an article,
It's the books too.
unaffordable
To
rent in
regurgitate.
Toronto.
Yeah.
I have affordable rent in Toronto, but I'm still gonna click it. I'm like, that's interesting.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's that knowledge right there. So now that we've come all this way, it's like I'm realizing YouTube is the path.
YouTube is the ultimate path.
YouTube
always
is the ultimate path. Like I'm actually gonna end my Patreon soon.
Really?
Yeah, and just like my Patreon's all old from the immigrant section. It's all like everything is Frankenstein.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I just want to start anew with because YouTube pretty much has it built in now.
In a way, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, because with your level of monetization, you have the members. You could have member-only videos. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Patreon, I was trying to do like member-only stuff, but it all lives on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's like, what the fuck am I doing? And then Patreon let you
Well, you
have
could
your own
shift-
thing now.
You could shift your Patreon to just support me. If you just want to, like, Patreon doesn't necessarily have to just be exclusive content.
No,
It
but
can-
Yeah, I
you
know,
can
I
do
know.
what you do on Patreon on YouTube.
Totally.
So why have it on? But why split?
Because some people, you'll find this once you start selling merch, just want to support you. Like,
yeah, no, I understand that, but I'm saying you can also just support
On YouTube.
oh, like with money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
YouTube, Patreon is like YouTube just did everything Patreon has.
Oh.
Just like, you know, Instagram stole TikTok, made Reels. YouTube has all of Patreon in it now.
Oh.
Exclusive
You can
content,
literally-
be a
yeah,
member,
yeah,
everything.
You can leave a tip Like you can tip somebody,
And
for
not
a
just
YouTube
that,
video.
but you could be a member for the exclusive stuff.
So do you need 1,000 subscribers to get a tip?
500.
Yeah.
500 and 3,000 watch hours
hours.
in the last 365 days.
Because it's like I have all these channels. You're doing all this stuff, and you're like, come over here and support me.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if one of the support is on one of the actual fucking places. So you're not
Yeah.
leaving. You're not
No,
leaving.
Totally.
You just support me here.
Yeah.
You know.
Point. Spotify's trying to get more podcasts because my podcast is hosted through SoundCloud, and when I go to my Spotify for podcasters, it's like host with us for free.
Yeah. With Anchor.
Yeah, with Anchor.
That's what we do for this one.
No, I'm just like, oh, they never promoted that though before. It was just my own.
They've been.
But like on my personal thing, I used to just go as my dashboard.
Yeah.
Now it comes up like,
They want market share.
yeah, and then I click X and it comes up again.
Yeah, they're
host with
aggressive
us for
because
free.
Apple still has a lot of the podcasters.
You think?
Yeah, like when I look at my listens, it's 70% Apple.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, till this day. And it's always been that since for years with the immigrant section. So I'm like, I think they're just trying to flex their way in. Yeah. Even though I actually like Spotify's whole setup. What it comes down to is Spotify is if I switch from an iPhone to an Android, do I have to rebuild my fucking whole sound thing?
No.
No.
That's what happens with Apple.
Yeah,
when I had
that's
Apple Music.
Apple.
No, I had Apple Music, and then I got an Android, and I was like, that's when it hits you. Oh, fuck Apple Music. I need a platform that I can go anywhere on, right?
Which is why Spotify, you can do that.
And
because
the
it's
and the
not
web
Apple.
app, it's great.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, fuck Spotify,
Yeah.
you win.
The web
You
app
win.
is great.
Yeah, and it's all it connects as if it's an Apple product. The way it goes from your. Not a lot of people do that.
I used to listen to a lot of podcasts on Google Podcasts
Yeah,
back when I
'cause
had an Android.
You were the
Back
only
when you were an
person.
incel.
You're the only person.
They literally canceled that.
They canceled
That's
that.
what I
I
like
know.
about Google. If something don't work, they'll just get rid of
They
it.
sent Dante a personal email. They're like,
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry,
dude.
You're
the
one of
last
7
person.
people. Yeah.
I was on Google Plus. Do you remember?
Yeah, you're the
Dude,
last guy.
I tried
Go
that
ahead
too.
and finish the podcast you're listening to right now
Yeah.
because we're done, dog. We're deleting it, but we'll let you finish it.
Yes.
Yeah. Let us end this episode
Been
in a
fun.
fitting manner. Close but way off is
Did it.
coming to an end. You will see my brother Policicchio on my podcast within a couple
Medieval.
weeks, and all things continue as they are. The content continues. You know where to
Thank
find
you for
us.
supporting the show up until this point. We still got shit. We'll probably do comedy shows and stuff. All is still happening. Life's good.
What's the name of your pod?
Don't Be Sorry podcast.
Don't be sorry where to find that.
You can get it everywhere.
Don't be sorry. YouTube, find it.
Spotify, Apple, everywhere, yeah.
And mine's just called the Abbaswahab Show with guests, sometimes solo eps. Come if you enjoy, come find us, and
you soon.
final sign out. Thank you so much for the support.
Peace.
Peace.